大家好，我是 Aaron。你们吃饭了吗？我们在吃三宝饭。哇，你看 ，look at chicken, pork, duck, egg, bok choy, rice, dogan. Oh, so much good stuff. Let's try some. That reminds me of how I became obsessed with Chinese food. When I was around 5 years old, my parents took me to a Cantonese restaurant, and I really loved the food. We would order food, though, most of the time. I thought the food was good, but it didn't taste as good as this stuff here. When I was older, I would check out different Chinese restaurants in different Chinatowns in Canada. At that time, I could even handle those very spicy foods. So food is one of the reasons why I decided to move to China. Now let's try some Songyouji. Excellent. After moving to China in 2014, I lost weight. I lost about 40 pounds, which is 18 kilograms, just by switching from Western food to Chinese food. One time I was at the Chongqing airport, and the customs official looked at me and my passport like this a few times, and he even said, "You look thinner than your passport picture." Let's try some of the dogan. Awesome. And my mom becomes a very funny person when she eats Chinese food too. My mom has some stomach problems, so we didn't persuade her to eat very much. But she doesn't need very much persuasion when eating Chinese food. She can eat the Chinese food and be perfectly fine afterwards. One time in the middle of the night, my mom woke up and saw me and my wife eating some homemade xiaomian. She immediately decided to join us, but we didn't prepare any noodles for her. So she even had our leftover noodles, which was this big bowl about half the size of this container here. We were quite worried about her, but she was fine afterwards. One time there was a plate of potato slices left over and cold already, and she ate the whole thing. It was probably the same size as this container here. And she was also okay after that. In 2015, I was at the Hong Kong airport, and there was a McDonald's right beside a Guangshi cha chanting. I was the only foreigner eating at the Guangshi cha chanting, while there were several foreigners eating at the McDonald's. I thought it was kind of strange. You fly all the way to China and you still eat McDonald's. I didn't understand that until my wife came to Canada with me and was trying to find Chinese food restaurants there. And she was even complaining that the food does not taste authentic. And also, some of my former co-workers wouldn't eat Chinese food. They wouldn't even eat the provided meals from the workplace. They would always eat outside. Those people look quite slim, I found. Oh well, people have different tastes and we need to respect that.